All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to my relationship advice episode, not episode, video. Welcome to another. How do I do introductions on this channel? Because I have 49 other different channels and I'm trying to remember. I know this channel is TMossBoss the Love Doctor. Welcome to my channel, TMossBoss the Love Doctor. I am TMossBoss. Okay, there we go. That's a proper introduction. But anyways, yeah, I seen the news regarding Clay Thompson and Megan the Stallion. And man, it's unfortunate. I'm always for love and couples lasting a long time, getting married, having kids, like just the whole thing, the whole package. And when I hear couples break up, I'm like, oh man, that's unfortunate. But anyways, yeah, the stuff coming out afterwards, like I guess, yeah, women now starting up some trend where they want women to cheat on their significant others because of some stuff that has something to do with Megan the Stallion and Clay Thompson. Why do I deserve to get cheated on if that's something that ain't got nothing to do with me? That's why I'm like, man, there's a lot of people out there that just don't need to be out in relationships, because if you actually listen to this woman or anybody else that's trying to do this whole cheat first trend, you're a broken person. I'm gonna say that much. I feel like that's what a lot of times, like, what it is that broken people get into relationships. They don't think about who they're getting into a relationship with, and then they end up hurting that individual because of some stuff they done seen online. And I'm like, fam, you don't have to cheat on your significant other, because it's if you my thing is this: if you've seen any of this stuff and you're all like, oh, I'm gonna do it, you're a weak person, you're a weak-minded person, and you allow the internet to have that much of a control over your life to where you are willing to throw away a good relationship. You don't know what, and that's what's exactly gonna happen too. There's gonna probably be some woman out there that does follow behind this. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna cheat on my significant other, go to the club, all this other stuff. And then then the significant other is gonna find out and then break up, obviously, because they're like, okay, if you did this because of some trend, it wasn't like, oh, because you always hear like the whole reason for cheating is they, oh, you don't give me enough time, this, that, blah, blah, like some stuff that people could potentially work through. You cheated on me because of a trend. Yeah, no, relationship is over. I don't want to be bothered with you no more. Don't contact me. I guess if we have kids, we could be there for the kids. That's about it. But as far as us, over. So, but this is what's going to happen if that's not the case. Or even if it is the case where they do have kids. But what's going to happen is that the guy is going to find a girl that actually loves him, cares for him. She's not getting into a relationship because she's hurt. She's getting into a relationship because she genuinely loves the guy. Then they gonna have this whole beautiful life together. I mean, they going, yeah, the whole package, marriage, kids, big old fancy nice house. And there's the one movie that Taraji P. Henson that was she was in. It wasn't with cheating, but just the end part of the movie and stuff where the guy, got his life together. I think, dang, what was that movie called that she did? Hold on for a second. Let me I don't know how to spell Taraji. I'm like, that's one of those names where it's TR TAR, yeah, TARGJI. Okay. I was like, I had an idea, but I was like, my brain just wasn't processing the movie. How they gonna have her last in the credits? And I'm like, she was literally the main character. I'm on Wikipedia right now, but what was it, like Temptation? No, it wasn't called Temptation. Dang, what was the name of that movie? I remember when they was she was in the remake of The Color Purple. I never did. She played as Suge. Huh. Okay. I never sat down and watched that. No good. No good. No, that's not it. That's that movie she did with Idris Elba. Dang, what was that move? Acrimony. Okay, there we go. I was about to, yeah, I was gonna start flipping out. I was like, fam, what you guys got going on? Now I remember this movie. You ain't gonna sit here and tell me that this movie don't exist. I remember this movie. So, but no, overall though, if you guys know what movie that is, it's this movie. So I guess to kind of give you guys a little bit of the plot to the movie and stuff. So and not really, I ain't gonna tell everything that you need to know about the movie. So anyways, Taraji P. Henson, this guy, they had been, I think they were married. I think they were, yeah, they were married, because I think they did go through a whole divorce and all that stuff. So anyways, But the guy, he was trying to get his business like starting and all that stuff. So it wasn't working, and I think they had been together since they was like in high school or something like that, and they were all the way up in like their 30s or 40s or something like that. So, but anyways, it wasn't working out. Like the guy, he wasn't his business wasn't kicking off. So then eventually, I think it was, yeah, Taraji P Henson was listening to her family. She ended up divorcing the guy, and then right after the divorce, like it was finalized, like everything was, like split and all that stuff. So anything that he made, I guess afterwards, it wasn't Taraji P Henson's, it was his. So he was going through it, and I was like, man, I watched that movie, and I'm like, I ain't never been in a spot like that in my life, but I feel for that guy. I felt bad for him, and this ain't even a real movie. So, but anyways, his business kicks off. This man is making, he's making good money. Let's just say that much. That man is making good money. And I think like, yeah, Taraji P Henson, she lost the house. And then what else had happened? Yeah, there was a lot going on. But no, overall, that's what the guy did. He I think, yeah, he bought her mom. It was because I think it was her mom's house. Bought her mom's house, gave it back to her, gave her some money, and then went on about his business. She tried to get back with the guy, and he was happily, I think, engaged. Yeah, I think, yeah, he was engaged. And yeah, and then Taraji P Henson, she couldn't process it. I'm gonna let y'all, watch the movie for yourself, because it is a good movie. But overall, though, I feel like that if a lot of women see this whole cheating trend thing, and then they think like, oh, that's gonna be a good idea to follow behind that and all that other stuff. And then my thing is this too. So let's say that does happen. You cheat on your guy. He has this big successful life. Do you honestly think, how are you going to try to explain that to him? Oh, I cheated on you because Alexis Harris told me to. Who's Alexis Harris? I'm like, that's one of those things where I'm like, who is she, and how does she have that much control over your life to where you listen to her over seeing the good in our relationship? Yeah, no, if you do some stuff like that, you don't need to be in a relationship. So, but anyways, yeah, I guess like I'm sorry to hear the news with Clay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion, but don't cheat on your significant other. All right. So, anyways, with that being said, I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.